Ask me a question and then missing.
Yeah, yeah. I was asking the question about how should we go about checking our vehicles before our cars get tore up? Like, what's some preventative measures we can take to keep our
Oh,
cars going strong and long?
it definitely. I heard somebody was saying, I guess taking it for maintenance, like oil changes and
Hmm.
tire rotation. That is very good. Also, you want to go to a place that does full vehicle inspections as well too.
Okay.
Man, checking the tires, they're checking the brakes, they're checking the coolant, the hoses, they're checking the belts, they're doing the battery check, they're doing the alternator check, because you want to make sure the alternator is also charging the vehicle.
Hmm.
That's what keeps it alive and running after the car starts up from the starter itself. Um, Definitely want to make sure the axle. Sometimes with the axle, it's kind of easy if you making sharp turns. It does like a clicking sound or very fast clicking sound if your axle's starting to go bad as well. Um, your power steering fluid, you want to make sure there's no leak from that as well. You got, of course, wiper blades definitely is very important, especially if it's raining. You got to be able to see on the road and be safe. Your air filter, very important as well for the engine. Your and the cabin air filter as well too. But that also helps for your health inside the car itself. A lot of people probably don't even change their cabin air filter, but of course, it's also good for your health as a human being, not breathing in that filthy air.
Wow. Yeah, because
Of course,
because the oil
lights.
change people they yeah. And go ahead.
They're gonna say your light, your headlights. You want to make sure because you don't want to drive without no headlights. Air pressure. Besides rotating, you want to make sure they check your air pressure. And outside the driver's door, you'll see like a sticker there where the white paper shows normally it's like 30 to anywhere 35 psi for the air pressure should be inside the tires. But normally the shock does those things, but again, you still got humans working on it. So you still want to be like, hey, did you check these stuff? And they'll normally give you like a sheet of paper that shows everything that they check. You still want to inquire, always ask, always be inquisitive. Hey, what all did you do? What you think should be done? And sometimes we don't have the knowledge to see that what we should do because you don't want to be taken advantage of at the same time. So you may not have the knowledge on should I do it or I should not done it. So one of the key words you say is there's a safety concern versus they suggesting it for it to be done. Or they say, well, it should be done by miles. Yours asks, is it a safety concern? And like shock. So it's not safety, but you also want to know if are these shocks going to damage my tires? Because you want to get brand new tires, then say your shocks are leaking. Now it costs the tires have high and low spots in it. Now you ruin your brand new tires within a couple of months that you got. So things like that, you want to ask them too, is this going to cause other concerns on the vehicle if I don't change this right now? How much time do I have left? Is this a safety condition? And of course, if it's a reputable shop and based on what they're telling you, you also want to get paperwork stating your conversation as well too. So let's say they tell you, well, you got like some time left or this is okay. You got some type of paper trail to protect you as well if something goes wrong. You always get paper trail at all times. Of course, people or businesses keep paper trail as far as money concerned for taxes, but you always want paper trail based on details on what happened to the car. So if something goes wrong, you have something in writing that this should have been done.
You lace us with some news that we can use, man. You put some paint where it ain't for real. I appreciate that. Shit. Hell yeah.